Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And oh my, she's finally done it. She's hit rock bottom, in my opinion. Meghan Markle is now, as I'm describing it in the title to this reading, shopping her title around. She has opened a Shop My Closet page where all the beige stuff and some black stuff is available for you to purchase. You click on the link, you get taken to the website. Meghan earns commission. She's finally managed to monetize that Sussex title. It's taken her 7 years, slow clap. Well, no, there was a Netflix deal and a Spotify deal and a whatever else deal, but she's got where she really wanted to be all those years ago when she joined the royal family. In my opinion, she's now an influencer. Well done, Meghan. It's been described by shocked and horrified journalists as tacky and desperate, but we have been told that she's going to make a killing. She's going to make millions out of monetizing her Sussex title. I don't know how true that is. It sounds like manifesting to me, and we know she's the queen of manifesting with power of magical thinking, magical Meghan Markle thinking. So we're going to have a look at this with the Mystic Mondays tarot. It's a nice shiny vulgar tarot. Haven't used it in a while. Very seldom use it on Mondays. It's now Tuesday as I'm doing this reading. We're going to do a Celtic cross, and we're going to see how she's doing. Is she broke, as many people speculate? What's really caused this to happen? Is she broke? Is she desperate? Is this proving something to Netflix? See, I can action all those millions who are following me on Instagram. They're not bots. No, never bots. Did I say bots? No one said bots. They're actual real people who are going to click on these links and buy these shockingly bland beige clothes that I have curated. I think curated, we need to take that word out and use it today. The big problem for her is, of course, she was told at the Sandringham Agreement, well, Harry was told, she wasn't there, that they were not allowed to monetize their titles. Dickie Arbiter says in the UK, in the Sun, there's an article about this, the tacky and desperate article, says they would be in big trouble if she was doing this in the UK. I'm interested to know. So we're going to do a Celtic cross, and we're going to look at it from her point of view, but we're also going to ask how the royals feel about this latest outrage. And is anything going to happen? No, I know nothing's going to happen, not while Charles is king, but we're going to see how they feel about it. The Duchess of Sussex now earning commission on some techie website. And then we're going to ask, as a conclusion of this Celtic cross, we're going to have two cards as outcomes. How she's going to do. Is she going to make a killing? Is she going to finally make her millions? She's been trying so hard, 1 hour a week. And how's the royals going to respond? What are they going to do? Nothing, probably, but you never know. We might be in for a pleasant surprise. Mystic Mondays Tarot. I'm late. It's all singing, dancing day, and instead of sick people today, I've had to deal with a sick baby dove. So, always busy here at MadWorldTarot. One more shuffle. Celtic cross coming out. Meghan shopping her title around. She's finally come out the closet, and what's in the closet is quite horrifying, in my opinion. See how she's going to do. Why is she doing it? Tacky, desperate. What's going on? And what are her hopes? What are her goals? What's led up to this? What's happening next? How the royals see this? What pressure she's under? Her hopes and dreams. And then two outcomes. Outcome for her, and what are the royals going to do? That card, no, I haven't marked the card. Temperance in reverse. We have the Impatience card. Temperance in reverse. Impatience, the angel normally. It's about harmony and being nice and sweet and kind and angelic. and moderate and well-tempered and all that stuff. Even diplomatic. It's in reverse. Being outrageous, being impatient, being intemperate, doing provocative things, devilish things. That's our underlying energy. So I think it's quite apt. That's my personal opinion, and I've forgotten to say that this is just tarot and it's for fun and entertainment, and it is all just my personal opinion and all just speculation, and we just read energy here. And of course there is a disclaimer in the box below. So let's get to it and see what is going on from Meghan's point of view with this new endeavour. So many endeavours, it's hard to keep track. We have the Six of Cups and it's in reverse. This is going back to the past, but you can't go back to the past. The past would be the TIG, would be the 90s. For some reason, the 90s was sort of a sacred decade for Meghan. She hasn't really moved. I suppose her teenage years, very influential for her. And she doesn't seem to have grown out of her teens, interestingly. And she still harks back to those glory days and that kind of lifestyle that was just starting. It wasn't the 90s so much as the noughties and 12, 15 years ago, when influencers were really coming into their own. And she was trying the TIG and all of that. People are making loads of money with all this affiliate marketing and stuff like that. She wants to go back to the past, but you can't go back to the past. You can't step into the same river, as that famous Buddhist saying goes. She's trying very hard to step into the same river, and not happening for her. It's not happening at all. It is not attainable, whatever she's trying to achieve. It's gone. It's coming through very powerfully. I always get tongue twisted after endless singing. It's just fatigue, really. So no, it's not happening. What's the challenge of this desire to go back to the past and get to a place that is no longer existent? We have the Princess of Cups, and it's in reverse. This is this, look at me. Isn't that an influencer picture on this Princess of Cups? Haven't used these cards in ages, but it's very influencer-ish. It's posed, it's staged, this is my perfect life, this is my perfect makeup and my perfect body, and this is, you can buy this, click here and whatever, I've got this brand deal, this partnership, whatever. Page of Cups, Princess of Cups, is it? Yes. It is being desirable, it's messaging, like I say, tongue twisted, and it is messaging from an attractive point of view. This is desirable. This is what you should be aspiring to, but it's in reverse. So whatever she's selling, and it's youthful energy, the Princess of Cups. Pages are young energy in the tarot. I was talking about teens. She's aiming for generation, which one is it now? Z. I call it Z. And they're a very powerful generation because there's so many of them in the world. And they've already been quite influential in the world and the things they're doing. She's trying to be relatable. She's trying to sell herself to that generation. That generation is quite different to the generation that Meghan comes from. And she doesn't get it. And they are not interested, and they're already quite vocal in their mockery and rejection of her. If you've watched some of those young commentators around and about, she's not going to win with them. It's very interesting. So what's at the root of all of this? Is she broke? Is she desperate? Or is this proving something to Netflix, as some people speculate she might be having to do? And we've got the Eight of Wands, and it's in reverse. Nothing she's doing is working. It's another social media kind of messaging energy, the Eight of Wands, that is failing because the card is in reverse. She's trying to send out a message to people. She's trying to get genuine followers. She's trying to be genuinely influential. She's failing, in my opinion, and I think people have proved this. She's bought a whole lot of bots for her Instagram account, the actual Meghan one, and they're not real, in my opinion. They're not going to click and buy the Windsor dress at whatever it is, $1,800, if I'm not mistaken, something like that, beige, shapeless sort of sack that she wore, I think, in Colombia, can't remember. But it's failing. Her messaging, her brand, failing. I don't think it's about Netflix. It might be Netflix watching numbers with the Eight of Wands in reverse and saying, well, really? Do you really have this level of influence that you're claiming that's going to shift product in our pop-up stores, in those malls that we're planning? It's there. But also it's just this general failure to resonate with people. Her show on Netflix didn't get the viewing figures that she was hoping for. It's all there in that Eight of Wands in reverse. I would say desperate about covers it. It's not a money card, so I don't think she's broke yet, and of course she's hoping she's going to make a killing out of her Duchess of Sussex title. Let's see what her goal is with this. Her goal is money. It is absolutely Eight of Pentacles. It's merching, it's making a killing. Eight of Pentacles, it's all about the money, making that title work for her, making her network work for her, the little network that she does have in Montecito. Just those few people who pop up eternally whenever she needs to prove she has a friend or she has someone who's rich and famous or whatever. She's exploiting. Also her children, we're going to look at her children in the next reading. It's all about printing money. That's all she cares about now. Has to do it. I'm getting desperate in that energy. I've got two eights. Eights are movement energy, or progress, or unblocking when they are upright. This is working hard at something. I don't think she's capable of working hard, but look, she has managed after 5 years to produce a lifestyle show for Netflix and a new podcast for Lemonada. That only took a year. Amazing. She's really cranking it out now. And that eight is, of course, blocked and stagnant energy, that Eight of Wands in reverse. So what has been happening in the past that has made it necessary to curate these clothes and put this page together where you can click and make her some money? Judgment. Okay, that's a big card, that Judgment card. She's at the end of a cycle with that Judgment card. The cycle would be the Netflix cycle, the deal, 5-year deal. It's screaming towards an end, and everybody thinks it's over, it's done, it's finished. And she's trying very hard to get another go round of that deal. And that would be Judgment, second coming, have another chance, all of that stuff. But it's also being evaluated, being judged, being assessed. Are you worthy? Are you not worthy? It's still upright. So she's still in with a shout at this point. And in the recent past, I would take this to be quite recent past, like even the last 6 months when this all suddenly happened, or even a year when this stuff all suddenly started to happen. And she's aware that eyes are on her. This is her last chance, and she's got to make something of it. It's finally hit her. It's an awakening energy in the Judgment card as well. It's finally dawned on her that she actually has to do something. Being the Duchess of Sussex, being married to the has-been, prancing around in Montecito and being papped in car parks and stuff, not enough to keep the money coming in. She's actually got to stir herself to do something interesting. It's amazing how it happens to all of us at some stage. We all have to get off our behinds and go and earn money and do stuff. What's going to happen next? How is this going to happen? Go in the short term. We have the Hanged Woman. She's going to be feeling very criticized, very stuck in the energy that's coming towards her. It's not good energy. It's being powerless, it's being punished, hung out to dry, left alone, sort of left dangling. She's waiting. She's going to be in limbo, waiting to see how successful this new venture is, how successful her podcast is with Limonada. We know how badly her first round of With Love Meghan did for Netflix. We've seen. There's another lot coming. There's the merch coming that Netflix is going to be selling, the product that she's ordered or she's branded or she's whatever, the dog biscuits and who knows what. She's got a waiting game ahead of her. They're all sitting waiting to see how this goes. She's busy on Instagram. She's using those kids. She's using that garden, those little wicker baskets that she's got. She's trying to push this thing. Gwyneth Paltrow did an ace job yesterday of just absolutely destroying what Meghan is trying to do. So she's got her work cut out for her, 8 of Pentacles, but she's really going to be, I would say, biting her nails. And she is a nail biter, apparently. She has herself said that years ago. Things about herself she needed to change, work on. Nail biting. I think there's going to be lots of biting nails. Sorry, bit of a nasty image, especially when those nails are being plunged into cookie dough to make those indentations where you can put raspberry spread. And we can have a round of clapping at this point if you want to. Lady C has her sniffles. I think we're going to have some claps here from time to time on Mad World Tarot. How does the royal family see this? Of course, told not to monetize their titles, their royal connections at the Sandringham Summit. How do they feel about it? King of Swords, get the lawyers, get the constitutional lawyers out. Whatever. This is serious, and I think they are discussing it. I think that important people, those men in grey suits, are gathering to discuss this. Very strategic, very wise, very shrewd, very decisive. They're aware, they are watching, they are, I would speculate, pondering their options. It's also the king energy, obviously. King is a king. King Charles does occasionally come across as King of Swords, and so he might be having to face some harsh realities himself in this regard. And how much longer are you going to let this carry on? It's kind of a voice that I'm hearing. Pressure Meghan is under. We're back to Meghan. Pressure, she's under. King of Cups. Ooh, in reverse. Ooh, that is the king. That is the king. Also Prince William. And but King of Cups in reverse, they don't like this. They don't love this. They might just be being pushed. I would say more the king than Prince William. Might just be being pushed to, okay, I'm going to have to do something about this. I know it seems unlikely, it seems implausible even, but yeah, he's not thrilled about this. This looks bad. This is not as was agreed. If there was something signed by the has-been, because she wasn't allowed, she was in Canada, she was too cowardly to stay in the UK. Allegedly, some say that she was marched out of the UK and told, don't ever darken our doorstep again. Signed agreement, if she's in breach of that agreement or heading towards being in breach of that agreement, because even though that website might not be in the UK, people in the UK could click on and buy something. You know, where does online shopping happen? I'm not a lawyer, I don't know, but where does it happen for these kinds of purposes? So, hopes and fears for our girl in Montecito, our influencer in Montecito. 8 of Swords. She's very worried. Another 8 and another 8 that is being immobilized, and we have an immobilized energy here with the Hanged Woman as well. she's worried that she's going to be caught out with this. She's trapped herself with this. She's used the kids. We'll talk about that next. She's used her title, not supposed to. She's that desperate, in my opinion, that she has now backed herself into a corner. And how is she going to get out of this predicament? What's going to happen for her? That's her worry. So outcome for her with this thing. Ooh, 10 of Cups in reverse. It could mean more than just the end of As Ever, or With Love, Meghan, or the Netflix deal, or the Limonada deal, or whatever. It could mean some drama for her on the home front with Harry. 10 of Cups in reverse. He could just decide, I've had enough. And we are going to look at it. Him in the next reading, and the kids. 10 of Cups in reverse, a very unhappy situation on the home front, family front. It could be the end of everything for her. Certainly is not telling me that she's going to be making tons of money out of this latest venture. Not at all. This could really ruin what's left of her happiness, her marriage, even her relationship with the children, her relationship with the royal family, her relationship with the public. It could really end in floods of tears, floods and floods. She's made a mistake, I think. Given this energy that I'm reading here, she's possibly made a fatal mistake by doing this, by stooping this low, and potentially in breach of that agreement that was thrashed out with Prince William, the then Prince Charles, and the late Queen. Prince Philip washed his hands of the whole thing, walked away from it. How's the royal family going to respond? We've had the King of Swords there, down there. We've got the King of Cups in reverse. What are they going to do, if anything? We've got the Fool, and it's in reverse. This is the moth-eaten card. The Fool, and it's in reverse. It's not really an action card. What a surprise. But it's certainly... You can't fool us again. We're not that gullible. We're not going to fall for this again. We're not going to let you have another chance at whatever it is you're doing. Have another chance with us. So doors are closed, but we know the doors are closed. So it's not really telling me anything new. I'm going to check the energy and just see if we can find out anything. Is there going to be any doing energy? This is just telling me a state of affairs that I know exists already. That we don't want you back, we're done with you, you can't fool us again. That would be the King's energy. I think she really did in the beginning manage to fool the then Prince Charles. Any action that they're going to take at this point. I've got a sad king, I've got a meeting, and what are we going to do? You fooled us once, but you won't fool me twice. I can't do the George Bush, the famous gaffe that he made with that saying, because I can't remember how to do it wrong. That shame on me thing, fool me once. Okay, we've got 1,000 cards, but let's just look at them quickly. We won't read them and go, oh no, it's more than 1,000. It's too many. I have the Queen of Swords in reverse. I have the 7 of Swords in reverse. I have the 8 of Cups. It's way too many. 5 of Swords and the High Priestess. It's all hideous energy. Queen of Swords in reverse, cutting out. Exposure, 7 of Swords, 8 of Cups, walking away, leaving behind. 5 of Swords, conflict. High Priestess, secrets coming out. It does tell me in that 5 card reading, which we're not going to go into in any great depth, but it tells me that they are busy with stuff. Exposure, twice in that little 5 card reading. High Priestess in reverse. And the 7 of Swords in reverse amongst they're fighting about it. They are conflicted about whether to dish the dirt on her that they have I'm very sure that they have. But I think that we're going to have to wait until William is the one in charge. But they know the stuff. They know everything, and that's why we have the King of Swords here. This little 5-card reading, which I rattled through, tells me they know everything about her. It's just a question of timing. When do we actually dish the dirt? Juicy stuff ahead, possibly, we hope. Thank you for watching this reading. I'll see you on the next one.